Welcome to the Endicott Reardon Family Museum. Here you will find the collections and stories of the Endicott and Reardon families, and a picture of life in the early to mid-20th century in this region. This was life long before the days of the internet and the cell phone, and one where lives were largely connected with family, with the local community, and even then, as today, a wonder and curiosity about the greater world. To give you a brief introduction to these families and what you're about to see, we need to go back a bit to their origins in the area. The Reardons originally emigrated from Ireland in the early 1800s and settled in Maine. The 19th century was a time of significant immigration in America's history. From 1820 to 1870, over 7.5 million immigrants came to the United States, more than the entire population of America in 1810. Nearly all of them came from Northern and Western Europe, about a third from Ireland, and almost a third from Germany. Reardon family records show that 2 of their descendants participated in the Spanish-American War. While living in Maine, one of their descendants, William Reardon, married a German immigrant, Lena Grunwald. This couple and their sons moved to Upper Township, New Jersey on this very site in the early 1900s, where they farmed the land and raised their family. Not long after their settlement here, Lena's sister, Hulda Grunwald, and her family purchased the land across the street and shared life in these early times. Their house remains standing to this day and can be seen on the north side of Route 9 as you exit this property. The Endicott family has its roots firmly placed in this region and has been traced to ancestors that participated in the Revolutionary War. The Endicotts are also connected with the Lake family, which founded the nearby town of Ocean City and has roots in other local towns in the area. This connection is through the marriage of Harriet Ann Adams to Ezra Lake, a local sea captain. His father, Daniel Lake, was one of the founders of the town of Pleasantville in nearby Atlantic County. The Endicott and Reardon families came together with the marriage of Myrtle Endicott to Leon Reardon in 1929. This couple made their lives in nearby Sea Isle City and shared their love for family and historic preservation with their daughter, Harriet Ann Reardon Bailey, the founder of the museum that you are visiting today. While genealogy is interesting and important, this is not a museum about famous people or anyone that you're likely to read about in history books. This is a museum about several generations of everyday people except for one major and unique difference from the rest of us. These people saved, preserved, and documented items from all aspects of their lives as well as items of historical significance to the area. Without knowing it, they became the archivists of several generations of life and history in this region that we can revisit and learn from today. The Endicott Reardon Family Museum is the culmination of generations of collecting, archiving, and preserving family items in history. Through its founder, Harriet Reardon Bailey, the museum has been established to share the treasures of her family and the history of earlier times. The project began in 2010, and after several years of planning, officially opened in 2016 here on the original Reardon land. During your visit, you'll see exhibits related to life in the home, of childhood, of work, of leisure, of community life, of travel to see the greater world here in the U.S. and broadening to various parts of the world.
I hope you will enjoy this step back in time and appreciate this way of life that was so different from today's hectic pace. As you tour this 1920s farmhouse, you will learn that all the children had daily chores to complete, and important values like honesty and respect, often lacking today, were taught at home by the parents. Yet love was also evident and is shown in many small ways throughout the different rooms. May you leave here with a sense of peace and tranquility and return with neighbors and friends to enjoy our changing exhibits, our special events, and upcoming programs. On behalf of my family, welcome.